Hey guys, welcome to another episode, to the second episode of Chriz in Progress. And yes, we have already, what do you call that, leveled up. I started my podcast during the pandemic using Zoom, using a small microphone, using a microphone, the iPhone microphone, and I just put socks. And sometimes I go to my closet and that's where I do my episode because it's better, like better audio. But now we have a camera, we have lights, we have a bed, and we have a microphone. So I'm so happy with the progress. It really is Chris in progress, and it's happening right in front of you guys, right in front of everyone. If I keep looking here, it's because I'm also on TikTok live. I don't know why, I just want to, but I think I'm gonna be focusing on you guys because you are here to watch the full thing. And if you haven't noticed, no, you of course you noticed. I'll be talking about my journey from Bantayan Island, Philippines to Vancouver, Canada. So I'll be talking about my journey, my immigration, my studies, my MBA, where I am right now, progress, challenges, all that fun and sad stuff. Okay. So let's do it. Okay. So from the very beginning, what was life like for you in Cebu or Bantayan before deciding home? Before deciding to move, sorry. To be honest, after the pandemic and during the pandemic, I really lived a very comfortable life in the Philippines. Even if you are a bachelor degree holder, you're a new entry employee, the maximum you will be earning would be around 13,000 pesos. I freaking swear. And imagine, guys, an iPhone is 75k and you only earn 13,000 pesos a month minus pa the taxes. So it's such a hard life there when you do the employment. Unless you are an engineer, a doctor, or you're like a professional. But if you're like me, wherein I work for marketing department, I work for marketing, ganon talaga, marketing associate, marketing assistant, marketing manager, it's really hard. And I only had an employment, like real Cebu City employment for like around, honestly, 3 months. It was Alpa City Suites Hotel. I did their marketing department. Uh, it was such a fun experience because I was also doing vlogging and hosting part time. And yeah, ganon talaga, like 15,000 max. I think it was even like 14,000 pa nga per month. And so I only did it for 3 months. And then I told myself, this is not the life I like. I mean, I even live a more comfortable life when I was in college because I was supported by my parents, of course. And I was earning with vlogging and hosting. I would host guys for 1 hour or 2 hours, 5,000 pesos. I mean, if I could host two events a month, tapos 1 hour each, 10K na siya. So it really didn't make sense to me that I was doing the full-time marketing assistant job in a hotel where I would be only earning 14K. But I realize and I know that I'm talking in a space of privilege. Not everyone are privileged to say no to jobs. Not everyone is privileged to resign. So I did resign and I told myself, you know what, this is not for me. 3 months is maximum. I'm gonna do something that I'm gonna earn more. I really knew to myself, guys, that I wanted bigger things in life. And so I did that. I think I moved back home, and that's when the pandemic actually kind of started. So, no, actually, I did 7 to 8 months on my own freelancing. I did freelance gigs for clients in the US, UK, Germany, and Canada for 7 to 8 months. So I was living the life. I would work for 2 to 3 clients. I would be earning around 60 to 75K a month pesos. Guys, that was such a big jump for me from earning 13,000 pesos. And I realized, no, I want more. I shifted to freelancing. I learned all the where you would send your resume, how you're going to do your portfolio, what do you do to stand out. I learned all that through YouTube and research and asking a lot of freelancers too. So I did that, and the jump from 13,000 pesos salary per month to 60K. I started with one client around 30K. 30K one client, and you don't have to log in or out. You just have to edit the videos. You just have to edit the script. You just have to edit the copyright or the post. I started as a social media manager, and then I would upsell myself. Oh my god, this is becoming, guys, question number one pala. Oh my god. Well, I would upskill, like, oh, I do social media manager for 30,000 pesos a month. But if you want me to edit 10 of your videos, that would be 45K per month. And so I would keep upskilling and upscaling my business. So I would start with one client. So I'd already have retainers. So I was dealing with 2 to 3 clients per month, and they don't know because you're a freelancer. They don't know like how many clients you're dealing with, and that's the beauty with freelancing. There, it came to a point where, wait, not yet. So yeah, I did that freelancing thing. Oh, sorry. If someone's questioning something there, posting something, I really cannot see, to be honest. Or I can no, it's fine. I'm gonna focus on this. um Okay, what happened outside? Anyway, so yeah, the jump was so big, which I love because I like growth. I like growing. So I had the fun 7 to 8 months. I was like, I felt like I was bawling, to be honest. And then the pandemic came, March 2020, lockdown era, and then everyone was trying to do the work from home kind of thing, which when I already knew what it. You know what? I'm gonna put my jacket on because I feel like I'm so fat with this one. 1 second, guys. But of course, as a host, I'm gonna keep entertaining you. Tell me something I need to know, and take my breath in. Never let it go. If you just let me invade your space. There you go. And then the pandemic came. Everyone was doing work from home. Everyone was struggling to work from home. They don't know how to do it. I already know how to do it. I already have 3 clients on board. And so a lot of businesses were doing work from home. I had more and more and more clients, up to 4 clients per month, which I do not recommend. You will have a lot of money. You will feel good about yourself, but you won't have time to go out to eat. You won't, well, you can eat, of course, but you're going to be eating shitty food. Like shitty food, meaning like fast food. This is a time where I got addicted with McDonald's, and I gained so much weight because I would sleep stressed. I would wake up stressed. Like literally, like I would be like, oh my gosh. And then I'll be like, oh my God, I need to submit something. Yeah, because I have 4 clients wanting videos from me. Hello, of course I'm going to be stressed and overwhelmed. And so that happened. And I did that. I did that for during the pandemic and even, yeah, during the pandemic. And then I told myself, you know what? I'm going to let go of some clients, but I'm gonna keep the good ones, like the one that made sense, and then I'm gonna make my own businesses. So that's when I established the Mass Bar that co during the pandemic. I established Skintistry Cosmetics and Skintistry Skincare. I also did coffee brand. It's called Drink Coffee, DRINQ. And so I called myself like a little businessman and a freelancer on the side. Because let's be honest, freelancing is a business. You're not employed. You are running your own business. It's like a one man show. And I was also doing TikTok, which was really booming that time. So I did that, but then I told myself maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Like I just felt like I was doing so much. I mean, like I told myself that I had to let go some of the clients because I want more peace. But when I let go of the two clients, I also added three more clients, which was my own company, my own brand, coffee, coffee, mask, and cosmetics, skin industry, hair stuff. And so na-burnout ako. I got burnt out again. And I feel like that was also my coping mechanism during the pandemic. Like do as much projects as you can so that you won't be sad that you're not traveling around. You won't be sad that you're not with your friends. Yeah, so I did that, and then the pandemic was over. I was in Bantayan Island at that time. I have my own little office, shipping products and doing the freelance thing. I told myself, I'm never gonna be 25 years old again. I'm never gonna be this risky. I'm never gonna be this skinny. I'm never gonna be this hot. I'm never gonna be this privileged to say yes to things. And so I researched like what should I do like in my early 20s. Literally, obviously, I can't be the next Beyonce, duh. Or maybe I can. We never know. And then that was also the time when TikTok was booming, and I would watch Angeli Dobb. Uh, she is the owner of Access Travel, and she would document her MBA in Spain life. So I was thinking to myself, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to go abroad. Maybe that is my calling. So I was like, okay, which country should I go? Spain? Hmm, we'll see. Australia? Too far. Europe? Too expensive. US? I don't have the Canadian dream. I mean, I don't have the American dream. Canada? Canada sounded really achievable. And so, one night, I was calculating my expenses, I was calculating my salary and my money, and I decided, okay, 1 year from now, I'm gonna fly to Vancouver, Canada. This is the money I have. This is the money I will earn in the next year, in 1 year. And I will do my best to get more clients so I can get more money saved up. And so I did that. One night, I told my parents during dinner, hi, I have something to tell you. I opened up my phone. I told them, this is what I earn monthly. 1 year from now, times multiply by 12. This is how much money I'm going to earn, minus the expenses. I'm going to fly to Vancouver, Canada, 1 year from now to study masters. I told my parents. I also told them, if you're willing to support me, this is the money we will be needing. But this is the money I have. And I will be earning this money too. And they were like, at first they were happy, but because of course, it's masters. But the thing is, prior to that, I would be giving them hints that I would be doing law school. Law school in the Philippines. I was saving up for it. Like it was affordable. Law school in the Philippines. Again, I'm talking with privilege, and I know that. But then I realized to myself, if I do law school, if ever wildest result, I will be a lawyer or an attorney. I won't live my abroad life. I, like I would be not stuck, but I would be in the Philippines for the next 15 years. You know, and I couldn't see myself like just staying. I wanted to be out. I wanted to be moving. I wanted to explore. And so I told my parents that I'll do this master's business administration. I'm researching this. This is my timeline. And 1 year later, I flew to Vancouver, Canada, and did my master's. Wow, that was a long story. uh, what was there a specific moment or turning point that pushed you to make the decision? Again, we're never gonna be this young. I'm never gonna have this stamina, this energy, and I don't have kids. Like, if people that has kids would fly here and would do all the sacrifices in the world, leave their kids back home, or bring their kids, added expense, added risk, added danger. Why not me? I'm single. I don't have responsibilities. I don't pay a mortgage. So yeah. Did any in your circle support or doubt your plan? Who was my circle? Oh, my best friends, Laris, Tisha, Janilo, Raymond, Sir Jade, Nicole, Gerard, my family. They actually supported me, and for the last, like, I think last 3 months, we really lived it up. I spent most of my time with my friends. I had a blast during my birthday. Yeah, everyone was just super supportive. Uh, so what immigration pathway did I take? I did the student pathway. So in the Philippines, there was an agency, which was also the agency that my cousin used, and she got approved. So I used that agency too. Student pathway. What was the hardest part of the application process for you? I think, well, it's always going to be like the documents because you're going to do a lot of paperwork. But I think to get into a school was something I had trouble with. I was not supposed to do masters in business administration. I was supposed to do something information technology in Langara College. So I sent everything already and they emailed me back. They said, "Oh, the slots for this specific term and year is already cut off. You're going to have to wait for another year," something like that. So I was like, I'm not going to wait another year. So I researched again, and sent my documents to UCW MBA. And thankfully I got in. Were there any unexpected costs or challenges during the process? To be honest, with study permit way back, I can only talk about my experience. But way back it was actually easy. Well, again, I had an agency who was helping me, who represented me. So they would give me advice. They would tell me, okay, this letter doesn't make sense. You have to redo it. Your finances are not good. You have to redo it. This thing is sketchy. You have to redo it. You have to explain. So yeah, so it's really good to have a professional helping you guys. But you can always do it DIY. But then again, I was giving my trust to the agent who gave my cousin an approval too. Did you have an immigration agency or did you DIY everything? I had an immigration agency. How did you feel waiting for approval? To be honest, excited, scared. You just never know. You just never know. No matter how much preparation you do with your papers, with your letters, with everything, you just never know the brain of the immigration officer. Excited and scared. Uh, was it difficult leaving your family and friends behind? Yes, of course. I think it was very difficult. But the thing is, I've always been independent way, way back. So it was difficult, but it was doable. And it's because you're in a different country, you're in a different city. You don't feel the loneliness instantly. Like you're still in a honeymoon stage. So you miss them, but sadness comes probably after 2 to 3 months when you've settled in and you realize, wow, you're growing old. They're growing old. Wow, it's Christmas time and you're alone in your bedroom. Wow, it's New Year again, celebration, and you're alone. You know, that's when you feel the sadness. But when you're working, you're studying, you're doing everything, you don't feel the sadness. Because I think that's also my coping mechanism. Yeah, doing things every day, every single day, every 30 minutes, doing things, doing projects, so that you won't think about them. What fears or doubts did you carry on your way to Canada? My fear was that I would be stuck in a work that I didn't like. Because I see it online. People will really say, you start from the bottom. And I agree. I totally agree. I started from the bottom. I cleaned bathrooms and, and offices and grocery stores. I used to do signage. Like you see those tarpaulins with like I'll try to insert a photo. I used to do those. Yeah, cleaning, I did that too. But then I never stopped sending my CV because I know I can do so much better. I'm not here to do this. I know I can do so much better than this. I'm not just skillful, I'm also smart. I knew that about myself. So that's also good when you're flying abroad. You have to be you have to know your skills already. You have to know your skill set. What's your advantage? And you have to be confident because if not, you're going to break. You're going to be so broken, I swear. Mm, what were your first impressions when you landed? It was so cold. Oh. Which I love because I'm obese. I need to be in air conditioning. You get it. What was your first impression? I love it. It was clean. People really respect personal space. People are really nice. What was your first home like and your first job or school experience? What was your first home like? Oh, I lived first for like 14 days with a pastor from a friend because I used that to look for rooms. And then after 14 days, I moved in with my cousin Priscilla. So we moved in together, and that was one of the best months of my life. And we stayed for, I think, 18 months. Yeah. And your first job? My first job was Hollister, sales associate in Hollister. Thank God for Joanna. Hi, Joanna. She was my reference. And I also did sales associate for Evolve Virtual Reality. I also did signage maker assistant in New Trends in Vancouver. And then I got my job as a marketing assistant in the immigration law firm. And then I got promoted to marketing coordinator, and that's what I'm doing now. I've been with the company for more than a year, 1 year, 6 months. Did you experience culture shock in what ways? Yes. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh. When I arrived in Vancouver airport, I was doing like the passport thing, ETA, whatever. And this security guard was like, "Hey, how are you?" I was like, "Good. I'm so tired." My layover in Taiwan was like 8 hours I was able to sleep, but I was really talking to him. And he was like, okay, good, move on. I was like, oh, okay, I thought you were. And then I told my cousin about it, and she was like, girl, that's just small talks. When they say, how are you, just say, I'm good, how are you? And then move on with your life. I really made Chica with a guy. Also, when I went to a mall, like if someone was standing in front of me, they would be opening the door for me. And so I thought they liked me or they had a crush on me. So I didn't know that was just a culture. They just do it normally. We don't do it in the Philippines. We don't even say hi to the cashier in the Philippines. Here, you have a full blown conversation with cashiers, which is amazing because I'm an extrovert and I like small talks. So I enjoy it. Okay, we're gonna wrap up. What's the biggest lesson you learned as a Filipino immigrant? What's the biggest lesson? Patience. Patience in terms of your career. And sometimes we do things in life like jobs that we're not happy, but we have to do it because it's called survival jobs, and we have to pay the bill, and we have to do it because we need the money, and that's fine, that's okay. But the thing is, just be patient. Don't be complacent. Just because you like the job doesn't mean there's no better benefits on the other neighborhood. How was living abroad change your perspective on life or home? Uh, when I say I was very independent in the Philippines, I say it with privilege because I pay someone to do help for me. I have a helper, I have an assistant. Here, you literally only have yourself. Yourself. So you do everything for yourself. You have to carve time. And what I appreciate, what my parents have done for me in terms of support when I was growing up. I never had issues, period. Like, it was never problematic. It was never negative. Like, there was always ways. But here, you have to do the ways on your own. If you could talk to your past self, the one still in Cebu or Bantayan Island, what would you say? I'm glad you dreamed big and keep dreaming bigger things. Because, guys, I dreamed this. This was a goal. This was not just a dream, it was a goal. And I dreamt of doing my MBA abroad in Canada. And now I did it. I have a marketing job. I love my department. I love my industry. I love what I do. I love you guys. I'm doing my passion that I love, which is creating talk shows or podcasts like this. And it wasn't it wasn't instant. Again, I've only I oh sorry. Yeah. Imagine if I dreamt like, oh, maybe I'll be like the next president of the United States. What if I'll be doing that? So yeah, keep dreaming and dream bigger. I mean, ask a lot from the universe because he is not like there's no limits with dreams. Would you ever move back or is Canada now truly your home? As of July 3, 2025, 7:20 p.m., only probably to visit my parents and to have vacations in the Philippines. but I cannot see myself doing the employment thing in the Philippines.
Fuse iced tea. One sip and you'll know.
Sorry, that was the the advertisement on my YouTube. Yeah, I feel like Canada is already my home. It's actually, I don't know why I feel emotional when I say that. Like, yeah, it really is a good place. Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia. It's my home. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in the second episode of Chriz in Progress. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. If you have suggestions for the episode 3, let me know in the comment section. I appreciate you very, very much. Share this to your friends. Don't forget to like, comment, share this to your story, tag me, and yeah, this has been Chriz in Progress. Bye.